Next week is Poison Control Prevention Week, and it's a good time to take a look at what's in your home and how it could be dangerous to your children. Joining us this morning is Dalling McMorran from KU Hospital Poison Control Center, and this morning we're going to take a look at some lookalikes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have common things you can find in underneath your cupboard, and then also things that resemble it way too well.
Right. Well, actually, right here we have what is Gatorade. And this is actually windshield wiper fluid.
Wow.
And oftentimes I see that people will put windshield wiper fluid in their car, especially during, or in the bottle, especially during, wintertime. It's easier to throw up on the window. Sometimes they're little squirt bottles, but I find them in Gatorade bottles. That's not uncommon. And that's a real big concern because a child, when they see these items, when they see these bottles, they don't look at it and go, I wonder if that's windshield wiper fluid. They look at it as what it is. It's a blue bottle. It's something I normally drink. They get it and they start drinking it.
This would be confusing even to adults.
It can be very confusing.
The colors are so similar. And then what is this over here? You have Gatorade and something else.
This is actually antifreeze from a car, and this is actually Gatorade. And one of the concerns you were talking about, even adults can be confused. Let's say we're out mowing the yard, and we've done this, and it's hot, you're dehydrated, you need something to drink, you're really not thinking. Obviously, this is probably a flavor that you drink because you have it at your house. This is in the garage. You walk in, you pick this up. You take a big swig, you just drink some antifreeze. So we need to be careful on the adult side also because, we sometimes don't pay close attention, especially if it's real hot outside. Moving
down the row, this is something we may use to clean, but could be possibly deadly if you drink it.
Very much so. This is just, a common household cleaner. We also have, some tea here, which kind of resemble each other. Other things that can resemble tea or even apple juice could be gasoline. I've seen gasoline put in containers. Also, things like bug poison. Sometimes we'll mix them in a jug to make it easier to mix, and they have that resemblance of the same tint, and if they're in some kind of container that kids would drink from or an adult, they may end up drinking that. So we want to keep things in their original containers. Don't even put them in there and mark it. A small child can't read. They're going to see it for what it's worth.
Great advice. Gummy vitamins, a delicious way to get your vitamins, but dangerous if you eat them like candy.
Very much so. And the thing about gummy vitamins, if you've ever had one, they look, they smell, they taste. They're good. I'm not going to lie. They're very good. They taste like a gummy bear. And the thing we want parents to be very careful with when we're giving their kids gummy vitamins or gummy bears of any, or some kind of vitamin of this sort, we want them to explain to the children what they're doing. This is a vitamin. It's to keep you healthy. It's not candy. Never refer to this kind of stuff as candy because it already tastes and looks like candy. The last thing we want this kid to do is think, oh, that's candy. Mom and Dad are gone. They're going to get a hold of it and take a whole bunch of them. It can make them real sick.
Yeah, you could actually overdose on gummy vitamins. This is really scary. A gum used to kick a bad habit.
Yes, ma'am.
Not good in the hands of children.
Exactly. And, a lot of times we have to be careful because, something like these two here, they could be in a purse. And let's say mom's trying to quit smoking and you're at the grocery store and the kid asks for a piece of gum. She goes, go ahead and dig in there and get a piece of gum. Because a lot of times that'll happen, and that's one thing we recommend. Don't let children dig in the purse. Keep them out of there. But they could grab the wrong one. Yes, these are a little more difficult to dig into. They have those little safety backs on there, but little kids, they can get into things if they want to bad enough, and they will dig their way through that. That can be very dangerous for a child. Give the children the gum. Don't let them dig it out.
Okay, last item up here, you have some, what is this?
Sudafed type products, decongestion, nasal decongestion, and then we have M&Ms. And these are kind of just show you how close they can resemble each other. Something as simple as that small pill falling off your hand, falling on the floor. A little kid walk by, see it, pick it up, they could eat it, not realizing it's medicine.
So if the worst case scenario happens to someone and they do get poisoned, what should they do?
We want them to call the Poison Control Center. And when they call the Poison Control Center, bring this container to the phone with them so we can actually help them identify the material on there. We're going to ask them a few quick questions. What's the weight of the child or the adult? If they don't know, we can go with the last weight of the doctor visit, the name of the product, how many milligrams is in there, and please stay calm. That's the main thing. We want you to stay calm. We will walk you through this. Everything's going to be okay. That's what we're here for. We're trying to make you feel better about what's going on.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Important advice.